Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video, I want to share with you some things that I've found while out shopping for spring inspiration. I have this table here behind me that we are going to decorate. So in today's video, I want to show you the things that I've purchased. I want to share with you some spring things that I have gone out and picked up from a few different places. And then in the latter half of this video, we're going to put all these pieces together and my vision is going to come to life, and we're going to do a decorate with me video where I'll explain why I'm putting this, where it's going. You're gonna first see all the things that I bought, and then you're gonna see the end finished result. Let me know if you guys like this type of video, because I really am planning on continuing to do this in different portions of my house. I like to decorate seasonally for sure, sometimes twice a season, and so I think it's kind of beneficial to see, hey, what was my vision? Here's the things I went out and found. Some of these things are things I already owned, other of these are new things that I went out and purchased. All of these things are available now, so if you see anything that you like, the store does carry these. So let's start off with this. I've already kind of shared this in a different video, but I picked up these faux plants here from IKEA. This is a separate piece, so you buy this and you buy this. They have other colors, but I really love how this has a little bit of, almost looks like lace to me. It's just very delicate, very feminine. I think it's very spring-esque. And so it kind of decorates the fake pot up too a little bit. I mean, you could just leave this out too for a really more rustic garden look, but I love the idea of putting it inside something. We have a whole theme here. I really wanted to stick with kind of the greens. I love green. In the past, I haven't done a lot of green in my house, but because my house is basically boring, it's beige and white and cream, I can really accent with color anywhere, and I personally love to accent with color. And green is the color of the season, so I picked up a couple of these sprigs. I've actually picked up quite a few of these because I have found, since I've been decorating with these, that these are such a great way to hide cords on counters, to kind of like shove them in places to disguise anything you don't want your eye to be drawn to. And it adds so much color and nature, and you can like move these around too if you want it to be more full or if you want it to be a little less full, but they're just a great vase filler as well. So go to Hobby Lobby, which is where I got these, and pick up a bunch of these. They have different kinds. I have some that look a little bit more like fresh herbs, and these ones just kind of remind me a little bit more of like leafy greens out in the grass. So I knew I wanted to do a little bit of Easter in my house, but not so Eastery that it's only up for a season and then I have to put it away. I wanted to get something that I can honestly leave up all summer until I do my fall decorating. So I found this cute green, almost like a fake grass or moss covered bunny. It's like the silhouette of Easter, like the season, spring, that kind of thing, but it's not a pastel color or just too frou-frou, is that the word? I don't know. I wanted something just kind of minimal as far as sticking it in the category of a season, if that makes any sense. So I found this cute little bunny at Hobby Lobby. You'll see I will say Hobby Lobby way too many times in this video, but truly affordable decorations, super cute things. And I feel like no matter what your style is, you can find something at Hobby Lobby to go into that slot. There's something there for everyone. Yes, they primarily have a lot of, like, I would say modern farmhouse or farmhouse. But they also have like an antique-y section. They have some modern lined, clean lined things. They really have a lot. Okay, next I found this little tray. These kinds of things I have found work great for decorating, but also like practical reasons. Like maybe you actually do make a cake, or you do make some cupcakes or cookies and you kind of want to display them on the center of your counter and your table or something like that. Put a candle on this or whatever. But it's just a rustic, I don't even know what they call this, but like a rustic tray kind of thing. Adds height to different displays if that is something you're looking for, which I was looking for some things to add height. And so picked this little guy up. They do have matching candlesticks. So if you like this really rustic thing, they have candlesticks that match this. Speaking of candlesticks, I didn't want to go with too matchy-matchy of a situation. And that's kind of my tip to you too as far as decorating. I love a collective look, like a look where you've been collecting things over years and you like certain things, so they just kind of all go together because you're drawn to that look. But I don't like it to be so matchy, like you bought all of your decorations at this place in this section in this aisle where it all coordinates. I like a collective look. And so I found these candlesticks, which match but not like incredibly. So they have a little bit of beading detail on them, which I think gives them a little bit of an antique look. I like things that look lived in because inevitably all of my things get lived in. You know what I'm saying, dents. Things fall down, things get broken. I bought one in each height. I like to have varying heights when it comes to candles and displaying things in series of 2 or 3. So I bought a couple of these. So I bought a couple of these little floral balls. I love this one. I love this one so much. I bought it in this size and then the larger size. They have a lot of really cool decorative spheres. In fact, I'm going to go back when they go on sale again, because you know, if you're a Hobby Lobby shopper, every other week there is something else on sale. So if Floral's not on sale this week, it will be on sale next week. And don't pay full price. It always is on sale at some point, so just hold off. So then I got this, and then I got this little raffia one, which actually comes with a string on it to hang. I think I'm gonna leave that on in case I decide to actually hang this at some point. This would be a cute Christmas ornament, which just got my bells turning, because now I'm thinking, ooh, I could turn some of my non-Christmassy Christmas ornaments into like decorative spheres on my candlesticks, but picked up a couple of those. And then once again, I wanted to do a little element of Easter, but not like Easter, like something that screams Easter. So this is 2 separate things, but I found this cute little basket, and it has like a little galvanized tin on the inside, which you could take out and reuse elsewhere. Or maybe you just want the tin and not this and use this somewhere else. But little baskets like this are perfect for even organizing things in your pantry, crafts. I have a little tea bag basket that sits in my drawer. I love baskets. You will open my pantry and you'll see things in baskets. Back in the day when I used to put out 3-4 videos a week, I would organize all my videos in baskets, like all the items. So anyways, and then these cute eggs. So there's 3 different ones. This one's kind of speckled. It has little, oh, it's so cute. And then you have a burlap covered egg. And then you have the black and white gingham, which I am, oh, there it goes. I am so into. I did black and white gingham for fall, winter, Christmas, and now I'm carrying it into spring. So a lot of these things that I love, I'm actually leaving out year-round. I'm really big on lighting, like ambiance lighting. I like lighting in all the little nooks and crannies of my house, because it really just depends on my mood. Maybe you need task lighting, you need bright lights when you're cooking in the kitchen. And then at nighttime I like to have lower lit lighting when I'm watching TV or I'm reading a book. And so I have little lamps all over the place, and I leave a lot of them on 24/7. They're like my night light. And even during the day, like today is really dark out, and so when I'm done filming, I'll turn off all my bright lights, and then I have all my little lamps. But anyways, I found this cute little lamp at Kirkland's. Kirkland's is another great place to find some really great things. I had never heard of Kirkland's until I moved to Colorado, and they had one there, and I walked in, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this store. If you live near a beach or beach is your theme too, they have a lot of beachy things. And I thought about going with like maybe a little bit more of a beachy summer thing, but I'm like, I better just kind of stay middle of the road, so because I like to change my decor up often. And so if I just get things that are more transitional, can go with lots of different colors or themes, that works best for me. I found this little lamp. It's just a cute classic. This once again just reminds me of like, I don't know, just like a very classic lined lamp, and then it has a slight textured, it's like an oatmeal textured shade, just very, very pretty. So while at Hobby Lobby, I seen these books, and I was like, those are so perfect. Like the coloring of them, they're just like so perfect. So this is a book. What is this called? It's decorative, right? It's a book. It looks like a book, but it's actually, I mean, you could put things in this if you want, but I bought these for stacking purposes, and I just thought they were so cute. I actually decorate my house normally with real books. And so I will stack some of my actual books that I'm reading on my coffee table, just kind of like all over the place. I'll stack them and put things on top of them, or I'm actually reading them, so I leave them out to read kind of thing. But I didn't want to mess with this display, so I just thought these were perfect because they were faux books, and I didn't have to worry about like, you know, disassembling my display to read the book kind of thing. So I found all 3 of these at Hobby Lobby. So that is going to do it for the haul portion of this video. Let's jump into the decorating. So here is the console table that I'm speaking about. This actually used to be my vanity. If you remember my videos, background of my videos when we lived in Colorado, This was my original vanity. I just took off the mirror. I actually ordered this from Amazon, so I will link it below if you are interested in something like this. All of those drawers are actually functioning. They're not just for looks. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this runner. This is a runner I bought from Hobby Lobby back in the fall, and I loved it so much that I thought, you know what, this really could be used any time. It's just a nice gingham, cream and beige, little runner here. So we're going to put that on the desk. Next, I'm going to take this tray that I showed you, and I'm going to sit it on the side for some height. And now I'm going to take those books and I'm going to mimic the height in the center of the table. I really like to kind of create a little bit of symmetry, but not like obvious symmetry where you put books on one side and books on the other, which you could totally do. I like to vary my things that I use for height. Now lastly, for the other side, I want to use my candlesticks, and so I'm going to stick either one of these. I think ideally I'd like to have 3, but I think they only had 2 different heights if I can remember correctly, but I'm going to stick these 2 on the other side. And now this table is just screaming for some light. This lamp actually also at nighttime provides a really nice night light, and it really just creates a nice backlight when you're sitting on the couch if you're trying to read or watch TV. So I'm going to stick this in the center here on top of the books. Excuse the light reflecting off of the TV there. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. But you can see how that actually lit up this entire area, and it just, creates a really nice ambiance. So I would consider this like a base. This is like a starting point. At this point, you can take color in any direction. You can take textures in any direction, but I'm going to start to add in some greens because when I think of spring, I think of greens. And so I'm going to take this little potted plant here from IKEA. And I'm going to stick it right there. And I think that makes a nice little home for this cute little bunny that I showed you. And then I'm also going to kind of fill in the sparseness of that tray with these little green picks. Feel free to use like color here at this point. I'd actually like to find some yellow and green picks. I just haven't found any that I really like yet. Okay, now I'm going to stick these 2 balls on top of the candles. I will tell you though, if you have cats, those balls are cat magnets. And then lastly, just to add a little bit more of that Easter touch, I'm going to add in this basket full of eggs. I may change this out once Easter has passed, but I really like the eggs, and I feel like eggs are anytime. Like, they're not just for Easter, they're for anytime. And I think that's going to do it. You could definitely add a little bit more, tweak things here and there, but I think this is just a nice, simple console table, back of the couch, really just pretty simple spring decor. So that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new, welcome. Please subscribe. Would love to have you here. I do plan on doing some more decorating videos currently in this current future, but also kind of all throughout the year. I had so much fun today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll chat again soon. Bye guys.